Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. Today I'm here with an art journal page and I'm using a black page. Actually I reuse here a photo album and because it has such a fantastic binding, it has the screws, you can unscrew it, so it's perfect for art journaling, and you can cover the black pages with white gesso to work on it. Works really good. So I covered it with gesso here, golden gesso, and that different paints on it, Amsterdam's and special brands from my DIY store here. Nothing special, nothing fancy actually. Yeah, this one is from Golden, the teal. And then go over it with a credit card and scrap it. So that's what I get. Some of the dots were left as dots and some bigger parts were left there, a bit edgy. And I like the result. And there I have that's a leftover from a scrapbook page. I used that and glue it down with gel medium. I showed it, didn't I? Yeah, that's from Amsterdam, the gel medium. I said before I quite like to use that one. And here I sketched something down around the scrapbook left over there. I don't really know what I wanted to achieve, I can't tell you. It's not really visible and important for at the end for the result. Bit of etching here with my Faber-Castell big brush, and I'm stenciling now with this lettuce, and I really can't tell you where this stencil is from. It's not marked, there's no company on, so when I get the stuff I always put the packaging away and store it in my files, so I really can't tell you, sorry about that. But there are many stencils on the market, so with lettuce as well. And this is a stencil from Crafters Company or Crafters Workshop. So they're always marked. You can read it on it. So I really like this one. It's one of my most used stencils I have really. One of the first ones I had and one of the most used ones. And that's another stencil with a lot of birds on it, and I used this post-it tape to mask the other ones that I didn't have to work that carefully, to get this bird. And this stencil is actually from Viva Decor, and it's really nice with really different birds on it. I like that one, and that's Crafters Company Workshop. I always say company, I don't know why. Crafters Workshop again, and I masked the parts off I didn't want it. So in here, Crafters Workshop is Crafters Workshop is again, and that's, as you can see, first time that I used that stencil. And what you can see here, I only used the face with my pencil to trace it and did that 3 times. I won't show all of it, what I've done, but at the end I didn't like it. And you will see that later. I tried to, made it this 3D, but it didn't say something to me and I didn't like it. So I went over it with gesso, and then with some yellow paint, and put some of my tissue paper. That's from Seven Gypsies, by the way. Yeah, that's one of my favorite tissue papers. And over that, I went first with gesso, and then I used basically the same paint I used for the background paint, and used the credit card in the same way in a different direction. But I used the baby wipe to get a bit more of a distressed look. So you will see, I will show that into the camera, and you can see that some of the background is coming through more, and looks a bit distressed. I really like that effect. You might know that by now. Okay, and here I use that stencil again. This time the complete stencil with, or the complete image with black acrylic ink. And yeah, that works. And I go and paint or colorize it with acrylic paints. Yeah, I'm not really good at colorizing faces, drawing faces or colorizing them. I'm a bit of rubbish. Yeah, I'm not good at it. So I try my very best here. At the base, I use a skin tone acrylic paint, and to shade it, I use brown, a dark brown, and this gesso for the highlights, and try my very best. And I will spare you to see or to watch all of it, so only the highlights of it. So, and I think at the end it wasn't that bad. So yeah, I think it's one of my best results I had so far. So I think I haven't showed one of my face coloring in type of pages. No, never. Normally when I wanted to have something like that, I use a lot of printouts from the computer and use them, glue them down. But this time I wanted to give this stencil a try. It's not bad. I always wanted to take, an online drawing class for drawing faces, but I couldn't find the time. Of course, you would have them, but I'm a bit on the lazy side with that. And of course, you can learn to draw. I know that, but you have to practice regular. And I think that is my problem. When I can't do something first start, then I'm getting a bit, lazy. When I can't do something, I don't want to practice for it. That's me. And give her a bit of red or pink cheeks, put a bit of life into it. And the lips at the end, and that's it. Oh no, I'm doing a bit of shading at the end, but I think it's not bad. Oh, the hair, of course. I've done the hair and used two different colors here. This light sandalwood, do you call it sandalwood? Don't know. And a dark brown to give it a bit of shades. And I think at the end I put a bit of white into it with my white Sharpie, to add a bit of highlights. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, I'm doing the eyes here. Oh yeah. That's right, it looks much better with the white eyes. Bit more life. And of course I had to trace the black lines. I painted over them, so I went over it with my Pit pen to define it a bit more again. Oh yeah, and here I use my Pit pen for shading under the chin and the hairlines as well. That's actually one of my new Pit pens I bought in England. I just back from England and went there to Bristol to one Hobbycraft and they had a fantastic sale with this pit pens, $2.50 each. So I just grabbed with both hands into this box and got some out. I haven't got, so I was quite pleased. Here, put these highlights in. And of course, I do re-stencil these letters I've done before, because when I covered the faces I've done previously, I, of course, covered these letters, put them back. And as you can see in the background, I'm showing it now, I've done already the stamping, and I did forget to record that. So that's a Ranger Dine Reveille, I think, stamp I used for the background. And that's an indigo stamp, indigo blue I used. And there the pad, the inking pad fell down into my, yeah, great, well done. Yeah. And now I stamp, and it happens all the time with this stamp. I don't know why. I think it's because it's so busy. I stamped it the wrong way down, as you can see. Great, isn't it? I thought, oh, congratulations, you've ruined it. But then I used this tissue paper, stamped on it, and glued it over. I was a bit annoyed by myself, and not by myself, for myself. I had to put a bit of paint down for the hair, and yeah, it was okay. Not what I planned, but it was okay. I could cover my errors, my oopses, my accidents. And I really like that stamp, but it's so busy. It's on the page as well, a bit difficult to read it. So I go over it with a pit pen to define it a bit more. And it says, "Let your soul and spirit fly." That's one of the reasons I put the birds down. I thought something about that. And highlight a bit with the Sharpie, that it gets visible a bit more. This is my much loved Stabilo All, and I use this for shading or defining more this wavy stenciling print. And you can go over it with water, or even with this blending stump. And here I use a pit pen for the errors. And at the end I decided that wasn't defined enough, and then I went over it with this Neopastels and gave it even more shading, and I liked it more. So I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. At the end you can see some pictures, and that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.